The chief of centaurs seems quite taken with Echo.
That won't sit well with Pan. Tell Echo to seal it, and we'll offer to keep it quiet, if he migrates. Why are you here? Your target's in the wind.
I blew him back. He's simple. He'll be here all night. He wants to tell me about his government.
I missed the reason you're here.
He's simple, sister. I don't know how humans are picking kings these days, but this guy may have won a contest, or his people lost one. He's not what I...
As the forest festival continues, tensions rise beneath the surface of the revelry. In a shadowed corner, two nymphs discuss an emerging issue. The chief of centaurs is showing interest in Echo, which will surely provoke Pan. One nymph suggests telling Echo to stop and use the moment to negotiate a migration deal, keeping the whole thing quiet in exchange. But they're interrupted by the unexpected arrival of Tyrannis. He's still lingering near the edge of the party, awkwardly trying to connect with someone. One of the nymphs questions his presence. After all, his target has disappeared. But Tyrannis, confident, says he brought the man back. He's simple, he says. He'll be here all night. He wants to talk about his government. His sister doesn't buy it. She finds him harmless and unintelligent. Maybe he won some bizarre contest to become king. She's not impressed. But another nymph reminds her that he's king of a city. And cities are made by humans. Humans build cities from wood. And wood nymphs are made from that very material. So what do wood nymphs do with threats to their existence? They kill. She nods, briefly shaken, then snaps back into focus. Thanks, she says. I just lose perspective sometimes. Meanwhile, Tyrannis, oblivious to the danger, brags to others about talking to the hottest nymph in the forest. He says it's probably not romantic, but she does seem to enjoy his company. His sister mocks him for leaving her mid-conversation to boast. Others chime in, teasing him for thinking someone like her might be genuinely interested in him. They argue over who's worse at partying, but eventually realize that if partying becomes a competition, everyone loses. Suddenly, another guest suggests settling the matter the traditional way, by seeing who can take the most magic beans. They act dismissive, claiming they're not children, but one comment too many triggers their pride. Tyrannis and others end up swallowing entire beans, despite warnings that they're meant to be taken in parts. Soon the effects hit hard. Tyrannis hallucinates, seeing himself shrink and sprout a second head. His inner critic. The voice mocks him, points out his insecurities, and questions why he's always seeking approval. It even suggests their mother was right all along. Tyrannis, now panicking, wants to find her and be made whole again. The forest overwhelms him. He can taste dirt through his feet, and strangely, it's delicious. He tries to reject the trip, but learns that refusing it doesn't quite work. Elsewhere in the forest, his parents observe the chaos. His father, amused, proudly points out that the bean-tripping mortals are his children. Someone sarcastically congratulates him, adding that they might also be making love to his wife that night with full permission. Tyrannis, now tiny and panicking, shouts up to his dad. His father, clearly high and unconcerned, asks how things are going. Tyrannis explains that he shrank and now has an external inner critic. The critic immediately insults their dad, calling him a pretentious living scrotum. The situation is spiraling. Discussions among the nymphs and gods shift to strategy. Should they kill Tyrannis? Would it help or hurt their cause? Killing him might simply lead to a stronger replacement. Maybe, they suggest, keeping a weak, manipulable king on the throne would be better for the environment. One nymph argues they should be strategic with the target, not with each other. Suddenly, Tyrannis finds Daphne again. He's relieved and apologizes for disappearing. He asks if dancing is something they do in the forest and admits, embarrassed, that he took a full bean. Daphne reassures him it's not as dangerous as people think, jokingly saying one could take 10. But when he asks why she didn't stop him, she gently turns the question back to him. Why did you take it? Tyrannis pauses. To be cool, he admits. Daphne smiles. Honestly, the forest isn't always cool. It's not even always honest. That strikes him. He confesses that he told his sister Daphne was spending time with him, and she immediately assumed Daphne was up to something, that it was all part of a plan.